Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to chapter number 4, that is United Nation. The United Nation. We have seen till principle of United Nation. Now we'll see the structure of United Nation. The United Nation Charter describes the structure and functioning of the organization. The United Nation has six main organs: General Assembly, Security Council, Economic and Social Council, International Court of Justice, Trustee Council, and the Secretariat. We'll see first the General Assembly. All the member countries are members of the General Assembly. The position and the status of all the countries, whether they are rich, poor, big, or small, is the same. Every year, the General Assembly meets in the session that is September to December. During this session, the General Assembly discuss important issues like environmental disarmaments, etc. These decisions in the General Assembly are taken by the majority. These decisions are in the form of resolution. Thus, the General Assembly only passes resolution; it does not make law. The significance of the General Assembly lies in the being of platform for representatives of the members nations to come together and discuss the main make policy decision and issued by the global importance. See, the first organ of this United Nations is General Assembly, that all the member countries are invited at one place. The period is from September to December to discuss the various topics which is issue, and which is very important to discuss on, that is this environment and the disarmaments. Why these decisions are taken? They don't take any law, they don't pass any law, just they discuss about the thing which is very important to come in front of the representative, and that then they will give the importance in the global way. Then function of the General Assembly: to elect the non-permanent member of the Security Council, they choose the United Nations Security Journal and judges of the International Court of Justice in the consultation with the Security Council, to pass the annual budget of the United Nations. So these are three functions of the General Assembly, that they have to choose the United Nations Secretary General and judges for International Court of Justice. Now they have to pass the annual budget of United Nations. If something is there that United Nations are spending something, so every member should take part in it. Then the Security Council, there are 15 members in the Security Council. Of them, 5 are the permanent member, while then are non-permanent members. The non-permanent members are chosen every 2 years by the General Assembly. America, Russia, England, France, and China are permanent members of the Security Council. They have to the veto power for any decision to be taken. Essence of all the 5 permanent members and 4 non-permanent members is necessary. If even one of the permanent member uses his veto, that is, give a negative vote, the decision cannot be taken. In the Security Council, see what happened, the 15 members are there. Among that 15, the 5 are permanent and the 10 is non-permanent. Among that 5 permanent members, if something is happened and one of them is not agree to give the vote with them, what happened, the decision will not going to take. And the permanent members are America, Russia, England, France, and China. These are the permanent member of the Security Council. Now, the function of the Security Council. The main responsibility of the Security Council is to maintain international peace and security. The Security Council may suggest one among the following alternatives in the selections of international conflict, and resolve conflict and make effort to establish peace, impose economic sanctions, or take a decision of military action against the aggressive nation. See, now what happened, they they solve and they resolve the dispute among different both the countries. If the economic session is there, they prepare policy for arm control. If something is there, they make an policy to control the army thing. To play a joint role among with these General Assembly, the appointments of judges of the International Court of Justice and United Nations Security Journal. They also give votes, and they also create a General Assembly to appoint a judge. Suggestions are being made to reform the Security Council and make it more democratic. India is making effort to get the permanent membership of the Security Council. Like a Security Council has only 5 permanent members, and India is also trying to get into it. Now, the Economic and the Social Council. The main objective of organization is to coordinate the economic and the social policy of United Nations. The council has 54 members. They are selected by the General Assembly. Each member has the tenure of 3 years, and each year one third of the members are newly chosen. Decisions are taken by majority vote. Now what happened? Economic and the social count. Their main objective is to coordinate between economic and the social policies. They have 54 members, which is selected by the General Assembly. And every year, some of the members, one third of the members has been changed, and they get newly appointed. The other one get appointed. Initiate discussions at the global level are issues like poverty, unemployment, economic and social inequalities. Suggest the policy to tackle these problems. Discuss issues like women questions, empowerment of women, human rights, fundamental freedoms, global trade, health related issue, etc. and make decisions. Make effort to establish culture and educational cooperation at the international level. Coordinate the functioning of the different organization working association with United Nations. What are the functions of Economic and Social Council? Basically, they pay attention to every social and economic problem of women all over the country, or the economic policy of all the United Nations members. They have to pay attention to the fundamental freedom of the women. They have to pay attention to poverty, unemployment, health related issue, global trade, human rights. So these are the things they have to take care of it. Now, Secretariat. The Secretariat has the responsibility of carrying out the administrative task of United Nations. The chief of the secretaries is the Secretary General. He is selected by the General Assembly at the Security Council. His tenure is of 5 years. Now, secretariat are also get selected by General Assembly. They have basically 5-year tenure. In that, they have different functions: to call international conference on a global platform like climate change, human rights, disarmament, etc. To organize the meeting of the General Assembly and Security Council, to complete information, to supply information to media. So basically, the secretary, do all the basic work of, if they wanted to, call the September to December the General Assembly, the secretarial will do. He will give the information, he will supply information to media, that what did happen, what did not happen in United Nation. International Court of Justice. International Court of Justice means a judicial branch of United Nations. The International Court of Justice is located in the Netherlands. There are 15 judges in the International Court of Justice. They are chosen by General Assembly and the Security Council. Every judges had the tenure of 9 years. Now the Court of Justice has also been changed in every 9 years. They will discuss about the justice located in the huge Netherlands. The 15 judges of in the International Court of Justice. They have the 15 members. They have proper timing of 9 years. Then after 9 years, that has been changed, the function to settle the dispute between two or more member nation of the United Nations, to interpret international law authentically, to advise the various organ or the subsidiary bodies of United Nations about the legal issue. The judges has basically they are the person who resolve the dispute between two countries. They will suggest you about the law, about the authenticity of international law, and they will advise how to grow, how to use the subsidiary and etc. Then the Trusteeship Council. After the Second World War, the territories that were underdeveloped were placed under the responsibility of developed nations. The latter were supposed to help bring about the development of trust territories, and once they attained the independence from their colonies, helped establish democracy. The work of the Trustee Council over there are not trust territories left. See, now what happened? The Trustees Council is they will develop the nations to later were supposed to help bring about the development of trust territories. How they can the one country can have a trust on that one territories. After the Second World, they have important, they get the importance, they have a responsibility of the developed countries. Then we'll see till here. Next we'll continue in next lecture.